We're continuing to follow developments in Turkey today, and we want to show you a massive rally that's being held in support of Turkey's Prime Minister.
İşte adam gibi adam, Recep Tayyip Erdoğan.
Thousands of people showed up at this huge event as crowds assembled in Ankara to cheer on the Prime Minister and his ruling Islamist party. Another rally is taking place in the larger city of Istanbul. The Prime Minister and his supporters are trying to show that the protesters do not represent all of Turkey. For more on the story, we've reached freelance reporter Dorian Jones in Istanbul. So, Dorian, we just showed the spectacle of the Prime Minister at this huge rally in Ankara. What did he have to say?
Well, it was a very defiant speech. Addressing the crowds of tens of thousands, he said that you are the face of democracy in Turkey. You are Turkey. And then he went on to launch an assault on these protests and unrest that has gripped the country for the last 2 weeks. He accused them of being vandals. He accused them of being anti-Islamic. He then went on to say that foreign countries, foreign powers were behind this unrest, working with conspirators in the country. And then he even gave an ominous warning to the protesters, saying that they will face the consequences in court. And he actually named a well-known actor who's been very prominent in the protest and said he will be facing court. It's a very, very tough speech and very uncompromising, and will do little for those who are hoping that there could be some peaceful resolution to this ongoing unrest.
In fact, we're hearing that, Dorian, that the Turkish Prime Minister is now providing a deadline and saying that protesters in Taksim Square in Istanbul need to clear out by Sunday, or they will presumably be turfed by force. Where do you see this heading, and what kind of resolve is there among the protesters in Taksim Square? Where's this headed?
Well, it's very difficult to say. The Prime Minister has made given similar deadlines in the last week, and those deadlines have come and passed, and the protest has gone on. The protesters today have said that they are continuing their protests. They say it's more than just about protecting the park. It's about they wanting to hold the police to account for what they say is excessive violence, and the government do acknowledge that there was excessive violence. And also to protect wider people's individual freedoms. So it seems like that a deadline is coming, and there will be rising tensions again in the country, and no one really sees a way out of this deepening crisis now.
All right, we'll follow all developments closely. Dorian, thanks very much for the latest on this. Dorian Jones in Istanbul.